Hey everyone, this is Blackbinder, and today we are starting a new Let's Play of Tales of Maj'eyal, but this time we are going to be doing an Ogre Possessed. Now, I know I said the last Let's Play I did was probably going to be my last one for a while, but I need a break from making guides, because it's very hard talking for an hour straight, and I need to play some of the other classes a little bit more before I go over them. Even though I do know most of this stuff off the top of my head, I still like to play through them a little bit. It just feels more authentic that way. But the next one I'm going to do is Sun Paladin, I think. Okay, so the reason we go Ogre is because it lets you use the two-handed tree and the one-hand plus Mind Star tree. And these are the only two that are really worth it. This Psionic Menace tree kind of sucks, but we will be using that early on. So, first thing I'm going to do is bring up my willpower as much as I can, because we're going to be... one thing about Possessors is they really, really suck early on. So, I'm going to be using Mind Whip pretty much exclusively, or as much as I can, to stay out of melee range. Eventually, I will have to switch over, but hopefully not too soon. Another thing is I'll probably have to restart this run a few times. The first Possessor I got to endgame and won with, it took me 20 tries to get him going. And I don't know. I'm guessing I'm not going to have an easier time this time. So, alright, let's go over it. They get Solipsism. Solipsism, it's a pretty... Basically, you share your health with your psi pool, and you end up getting damage reduction because of that. It's very good because when you possess a body, which is what the Possessor is known for, obviously, you can't heal, but you can heal your psi pool. So this is kind of like a little extended hit point bar that you can somewhat heal when you're in a possessed body. So we will want to take that up all the way to 5 out of 5 eventually, but early on we should be okay with just 1 out of 5 until we get... What we want to do early on is get Possess, which lets you possess a body, obviously, up to level 7. Now, what that requires is 5 out of 5 and either an Amulet of Mastery or put a category point into Possession. With Possession, you can only possess a few types of bodies at once, but you get more as you level up, so I never really found it to be a problem. Just obviously don't possess like vermin, like rats, or immovables. Now, as an ogre, I think you know immovable from the beginning. Yeah, you do. So you're kind of stuck with those. But like dragons, undead is okay. Horrors, stuff like that. Those are good. But what do we want to do here? So we're going to put a point into Possess and then 2 into Mind Whip. Mind Whip is a very low damage mind attack that can also cleave a nearby foe. It requires 2 Mind Stars to be equipped, so you won't be able to use it when you're Ogre wielding. But if you do have a pair of Mind Stars in your offset, you can switch to it immediately. But, I don't know, that's kind of... This tree isn't good enough to worry about that at all. It does, or it doesn't work with Psi Blades, so beware of that. We will not be going Psi Blades in this. Psychic Crush, a really good two-handed attack. Excuse me, just a second. Sorry about that. Anyway, yeah, Psychic Crush does decent two-handed weapon damage. It does it as mind damage, which kind of sucks because we will be a bump class later on, so we'll be doing mostly physical. But I guess you really couldn't go Mind Stars and do mind damage. So yeah, the fact that it's mind damage does suck. Now, if the blow connects and the target fails a mental save, which is possible, it's not likely though, especially early on, there's a 39% chance that the blow was so powerful it ripped a psychic imprint off the target. It will appear nearby and serve you for 2 turns. It's like a clone, basically. And then Psionic Disruption. If you wanted to early game, this is a viable option if you don't want to use Mind Whip, but it requires you to be in melee, so I don't usually use it. Basically, what it does is Excuse me. While active, you gain 61% more of your Mind Star's Mind Power and Mind Critical Chance. Each time you make a melee attack, you also add a stack of Psionic Disruption to the target. Each stack lasts for 5 turns and deals 39 mind damage over the duration, but you can stack it. I think it ends up being like 4 or 5 stacks at max. And this also, it doesn't work with Psy Blades, but it kind of gives you the passive of Psy Blades already. With the 61% more mind power, it just doesn't work for the stats. But yeah, we're gonna go with Mind Whip early on. We'll get one in Ogre Wrath, one in Psychometry. I don't know how useful this actually is, but I'll probably max it towards the end of the game. But I'm mostly doing it so I can get to Mental Shielding as quickly as I can. Mental Shielding is really good. Psychometry, what it does is it increases your physical and mind power by a certain amount, or 50% of the object's material level, whichever is lower. So, I mean, you got 13... Okay, which is it? Psionic nature or anti-magic items is what it requires to be on. And you have like, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 slots. So half the material level, 2.5 is as high as it can go. So 2.5 times 14, it'd be 34, like 34 or something like that. So 34 raw mind power isn't that bad, but making sure you're wearing the right type of items just to get it. I mean, I guess it's up to you whether you want to go through that. But we'll see later. If we have the points for it, we'll take it. Sadist. You feed on the pain of all foes in sight. For each one of them with life under 80%, you gain a stack of Sadist effect that increases your raw mind power by 8. That could be good. I honestly don't know. I've never really used it, the whole tree, which we'll get to later, and we'll decide if I actually want to use Sadist. Because normally I like to focus one target. So this, having a bunch of foes under 80% life just doesn't seem like it's going to happen that often. And if it is, they're trash, which I can kill immediately anyway. But yeah, let's start the game. I did kill a few guys to make sure my sound was working, but they were regular worm masses. And seriously, this Mind Whip does terrible damage. Can kill rats in one hit, but everything can. Possessors are so weak early on. And it takes a while before you start dipping into both your resistances and powers and the enemy's resistances and powers and adding up to the point where you become unstoppable, which you do become unstoppable. Something like, I think you get like 42 bodies overall in the endgame, 42 possible bodies to have in storage. Well, I used one body from level 35 all the way to endgame, so I mean, I had so many extras in storage. So actually, once you get going, on Insane at least, I don't think this counts for Madness, but on Insane, the Possessor is actually better, or it's easier than, from mid to late game, the Possessor is better on Insane than they are on normal. Because just the bodies you have available too, they're so much more plentiful. Ran bosses, I think you can still get ran bosses in normal from chests and stuff, but it's been so long I don't even remember. I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to one of my two-handed weapons just for now, and I'll do the same with the iron armor. All right. Nope, missed. This is a bad place to be in, because if we get hit by all three of them, we're going to die. I am playing on adventure mode. I would hate trying to do a Possessor on roguelike. They are so weak. So early on, what you want to look for is a movement infusion, because you need to be able to run, and also you're going to be leapfrogging zones, or I don't know if leapfrogging is the right term, because you're not going to the next one, you're just going to a different one of the same level. So if you ever run into a ran boss that you cannot kill, you need to leave. If you can't isolate it, like get it somewhere where it won't find you, and then leave the zone quickly, you can get it isolated in like the corner of the zone. But that's more difficult than just leaving and going to a new zone. So we will most likely be doing a lot of that. And there will be, around Daikara, we'll have to make a choice whether to start sticking with the zone, because I'll start running out of areas that I can go that are viable for experience, that aren't actually harder than the areas I'm already in. Alright, healing infusion, slightly better than the one we have. This is slightly better too. And we'll put this on 4 armor, why not? And some crappy boots. Injured Seer, they are good for the 5 willpower. Actually, I'll level here in a second. No rares should spawn before level 4. Alright, we got that annoying dude there. Alright, we're level 3, right? Yeah, level 3. So 4 more points into willpower, so we can get 2 more into Mind Whip. Now, we won't be getting anything in here that I know of. You got an AoE Daze, but Finger of Death, it sounds good, but it's not. We'll go over it when we get to level 12, though, just to make sure it is something that we want to do. Alright, let's go 4 into Mind Whip for now, and then we'll start floating points here in a second. Now I've got 2 points into, or I've got 2 points that I can spend, but I don't have the strength to actually get anything, so we're gonna have to wait. We're just gonna have to keep those points in lockdown. Leave that boss over there. I should be able to kill him, but I need to dance around him, and I don't want to do that or dance around his projecting bolts, or projected bolts. Can't do that with this guy following me around. Now, when you possess something, permanently learn to possess creatures of type giant. Yes. It actually does damage to them. It's a small amount of dot damage. But don't ever count on it doing the killing for you. Although it does last like 9 turns. Alright, willpower. We are definitely going willpower because I may need to get into Ziggur. I haven't decided yet. I'm probably not going to go... Or no, I can't go anti-magic as... I can get into Ziggur as an ogre, but I can't. I wouldn't be able to use my racial spells. How I would do that is take points out of Ogric Wrath, and then relearn all my runes to infusions, and then I would be able to go into Ziggur. Just haven't decided if that's something I need to do yet. Definitely not getting Psyblades, but they do have a merchant there where you can buy Torques. And I would really like to find a shielding torque, where it reduces all the damage you take for each attack. Okay. Is this a teleporting one? Nope, he's still in the same spot. These projecting bolts, or elemental bolts, are very slow. But they're so slow, and he casts them so fast, you can end up running into them on accident. Just make sure you remember their flight path. There we go. First boss down. I do like the sound effect for the whip, though. Mind Whip. Alright, take all the points out of Mind Whip. Then, alright. Balance. You now substitute 23% of your mental save for 23% of your physical and spell saves. So at 100%, you'd effectively use mental save for all saving throws. I don't think it ever gets to 100% though. This isn't very good. Just take a point into it, because the first talent point invested will also increase the amount of psi you gain from willpower by 0.5, but reduce the amount of life you gain from constitution by 0.25. And then it also increases your solipsism threshold. I think that's for clarity only. I actually don't know what the solipsism threshold is, other than the fact when it gets below it, you lose global speed from clarity. Or you start going into negative global speed. Alright, remember we need 4 points for Mind Whip, so we can go Possess, 2 points into Possess. That'll bring us up to 5.2, so we can do uniques now, which is very helpful if we ever actually run into any that we can kill. Alright, mental shielding clears your mind of current mental effects and blocks additional ones over 6 turns. Take this up to 2. At 1 out of 5 it gives you 1, and that it gives you 1 effect that it can deter, and then at 2 out of 5 it'll give you 3. So that is good. What I need now is some strength. I need to get up to heavy armor training. Okay, is that all we need for now? Yes. Let's go over our Psychic Wipe. Over 5 turns, it deals 105 total mind damage, and it lowers the enemy's mental save. This effect uses 130% of your mind power to try and overcome the target's initial mental save. So, it's not terrible damage, but it's not great either. I'd almost want to use it over Mind Whip, but it's got a 12 cooldown instead of 4, so it'd be better for bigger mobs, but worse for the little ones. Alright, we don't need any of these just yet. I will be going into these 2 trees. Remember, I'm just using Mind Whip for the early game, the very early game. Alright, that's everything down here. Alright, that's a better one. It's a better two-handed weapon. Stabilizing leather cap, why not? They suck, but they're better than what I have. No! Oh, well, it was only 18 points better. No, it was 88. What? Damn it, I gotta go back and get that. Thought it was only 68, but it must scale off of will or something. Our healing infusion right now is 50 at 15. Oh no, we don't even have a healing infusion yet. Okay, so we need to grab that then. Now, I'm hesitant to get rid of Blink, but I really don't like relying on Blinks. I'd rather have a teleport, and I don't like relying on teleports either, because they can always fizzle. Alright, now that we're over level 4, Trollmire is actually going to be pretty difficult. But we'll try it anyway. It's the only place I know to go to next. Especially if we run into a hedge wizard, I'll have to leave. Now, I'm not really using any bodies right now. I probably should be. But I like to save them for difficult fights. Now, I can't reach him with Mind Whip, but it cleaves. So I can actually hit next to him and it'll do it. Let's go ahead and get into one of our bodies. I just need extra hit points. The Stone Troll. He's got stun and knockback. Now, for your bodies, you may say, oh, I can possess an archer, so I can use archer abilities. No, the only abilities you can use are the ones that your real body is equipped with. So I can only ever use right now Mind Star abilities because I have 2 Mind Stars. After that, my main ability will be I'll be able to use two-handed abilities and then dual wielding abilities too, I think. One thing is annoying about healing infusions, they don't work on your when you take possession of a form, even though it will heal or it would heal your psi. So you have to use regeneration runes if you want to heal your psi pool when you have possessed a body. So regen will be our main source other than healing. Even though I do like regeneration runes better now that they nerfed healing infusions. Why didn't I possess that guy? Alright, what is he? Great, he is a Mind Slayer. And he's got Beyond the Flesh on, so that means he can get 2 hits, I think. Let's see. Yep, he's got 2 two-handers. Oh, and he can heal. Of course he can. And he's Stunning Blowed us. Actually, I think it's Telekinetic Smash. Alright, let's go ahead and get in our other Stone Troll. Just to get a little hit point buffer. Alright, is he stunned? He is. Okay, so now we don't have enough room, so we need to destroy a body. Luckily, it doesn't take any turns. We can destroy our damaged body, possess, and then try to kill him. Alright. Now we have a stone troll. Bleak outcome. It's either Doombringer or Demonologist. I forget. Ah, God. Let's get out of this body. And now, okay, here's the thing. When you get out of a body manually, the cooldown goes off for 17 turns. If you let them kill your body, you get a debuff, but you can then go straight into another body. This early on, I don't know which is the more preferable outcome, but later on you'll want to let them kill your body and then just take a new form. Let's get rid of one of our bodies here. The other stone troll that we've used. Alright. Wonder how good any of these are. What is hitting me? Alright. We got 2 rares here, so I'm going to hop in my higher health body. What do we want? Kinetic Aura could work, Stun, and Telekinetic Smash. We don't have... Does it require no? Okay, no. Telekinetic Smash is another melee ability. It only does my main hand though, so it's not going to do a ton of damage since I'm using a Mind Star. Which one of these do I want to kill? 163 or 329? Let's go for the eel. It's also more dangerous anyway. Damn it, he's an annihilator. That's awesome. There we go. Now, it shows me shielded, but I'm not. The Possessor can be kind of buggy. I've never had any game-breaking bugs with him, but your mileage may vary. Alright, we need to heal to get some of our psi back. Alright, now we just have the Alchemist, so we should be able to melee him. Because he's a dummy and he's channeling staff at me over and over again. Tentacle slapping things is so overpowered. It is pretty stylish, true. Alright. We've got a Demonologist, and I think a Demonologist, it might not be. And a Bulwark Snake. Let's go. Get rid of the stun. Heal ourselves. Wait for Mind Whip to come off. Get rid of our Crystal because he's immobile. Immobile guys are no fun. Alright. Let's get into another body because I'm afraid this guy's going to kill me. Ice Claw is a good one if we're using a two-hander. And Acidic Spray is okay too. Let's get rid of a body. No, never mind. It's not going to matter because we have 20 turns on our possession cooldown. What did I... Oh, I must have possessed the Bulwark. Let's get rid of the Panther. Get rid of the Stone Troll that we've already used up most of his hit points on. And go on. This is a good body. Gives us another ranged ability. Early on, these skills will be terrible because the stats, the bodies that you're stealing, they're not the body for this spell. Like, this is Acidic Spray is a Mind Power ability, and this Troll probably has crappy Mind Power, but even if he did have good Mind Power, I don't have the talent levels to take advantage of that yet. Alright, let's possess him and kill him out. Kill him down. There we go. He was immovable. I normally don't take them, but I had space, so I might as well try. Oh yeah, you don't level up until you come out. Get off me, dude. Those tentacles pin you. But they only last 5 turns now, so they're not quite as annoying. They also don't hit as hard. Oh man, see what I mean? I do not have the physical stats to even take out a vault bear, a normal white bear. I should have possessed him. He might have had decent stats. Okay. We are level 6 now. What do we want? Take out all the points in Mind Wipe. Get 1 in Possess. Actually, we don't necessarily need it right now. We just need it by level 10. So let's go ahead and get Self-Persistence. When you assume the form of another body, you can still keep 34% of the values of your own body. Later on, that will be good, but right now that means almost nothing. Because we don't have any values, really. Because we're low level. Let's go ahead and put them all back into Mind Whip. We need one more point into Strength, and then we can get heavy armor training. Weapons Mastery, you will be taking this to 5. Now, when you possess a body, you gain all their passives, and a lot of enemies will have like 7 out of 5 Weapons Mastery, and it will add your 5 out of 5 on top of that. So that's why he's a bumping class, because you're going to have effectively 12 out of 5 for Weapon Mastery. And with the inflated stats of monsters, that just means you can tear through people by bumping them. And everything after that is just a bonus. Okay, good. We got our own tentacle now. Lead on, I will protect you. Where is it? All the way over by the boss. Awesome. What is it with escorts and being on boss levels? Alright. That is a bee swarm. He's got 200% global, so I'm going to go ahead and get into my body now. But I don't have any good ones. None of these are... I can't use any of these, except for Disarm Trap. Oh well, it's extra hit points. Alright, first things first, I'm going to... no, he's an insect. I really don't like insects, but I'm going to do it anyway. See, I can disarm trap. That's so useful. Let's get rid of this guy so I don't accidentally choose him. Got low health. What does this guy give me? Slime Spit, Uppercut, and Double Strike. So Slime Spit. This guy gives me Telekinetic Smash. Poisonous Bite is pretty good. I think it uses Unarmed, because if it does... It's like 500% damage on the attack, so, and it never does like a ton of damage, so it has to be unarmed. How to use Wheel of Fate. Roll it at a higher level. Yep, at level 50 you'll get the best chance for the highest stats, and the tier on the item is based on the level or the zone you're in, so that means it's basically just cosmetic. Doesn't mean anything. Why are you trying to go up there? Wait. Ouch. What did he do to me? Shadow combat. Well, that makes sense. We are almost there, but I'm gonna run into the dude here in a second. Prox the Mighty. Or no, I run into the slimy dude, I think, in this one. Ha! Was just able to reach him. Okay. Ouch. What does he do? Why did that hurt so much? Shadow combat again. Shadow combat, they did what I said. They increased the damage and got rid of the mana, so now it actually hurts. Alright, what do I want to do here? I don't even think I can... Oh, yeah, I can. Somehow he died. Alright, Poisonous Spite. It does 300% weapon damage. There's another one that does 540% weapon damage. I always get them mixed up, though. Alrighty, let's get some more willpower. And then get out of this body and destroy it, because down to 80 life already. Ooh, that's a good one. He has 400 life. Let's go ahead and take him. He seems a little... Nope, he's vermin. I thought he was an immovable. Get rid... Nah. I was going to get rid of my daze with Shatter Afflictions, but whenever you're dazed, a stun is usually coming right after. So just wait, because daze will get rid of itself whenever you get damaged. God, I hate having to play this carefully. And half the time you die anyway. I just haven't run into anything hard yet. Would be nice if I could find Worm Nest. I found Worm Nest in one of the tier 1 dungeons a while ago. It pretty much made me immortal on my Solipsist. Because Solipsism plus flat damage reduction early on is just an insane amount of defenses. Worm Nest gives you 22 all flat damage resistance. Ouch. Alright. Get rid of the stun. Get into a body. Let's get into the troll. Shadow combat, yes. It's only going to add 8 darkness damage, but good enough. And then either stun or dual strike. We'll go dual strike. It's more damage and same amount of stun turns. Shield. Oh yeah, because you can't heal, shields are also nice early on to keep your guy going. I thought this was the last level. It's not. Okay. Do we want any of these? Are there any? I guess it's... No, it's not. I like the life regain better than 3 cunning. 5 armor. That's good. Can't wear it yet. Why not? Oh. I'm so stupid. You can't switch equipment while you have something on. Alright, this is a good one. 40 life, 20 stun resistance, and then it heals me for 110. So that's a toss-up. The summon is better, but it doesn't give me as good a stats, not even close. So I'm probably gonna switch. All right, now we're on the last level with an escort. I'm getting a lot of escorts early on. I think if I have to restart this guy, I'll restart with the same character so I can get escorts in the same spots. Okay. Where are you going? No. I need to get him away from you. God dang it. Oh well. Nothing I could do there. Well, I could have gone up here first, but I didn't know he was there. Just trying to stay in front of my escort. But that's fine. All it would have given me is 5 willpower. Nice, but not necessary. Really should save this guy's body for something else, but I don't want to. This guy's recovering. Down to 88 life. I thought he killed me. I don't know why I'm getting those mini lags. Must be from the Possessor class. Alright, we got Shax the Slimy instead of Prox the Mighty. Let's go ahead and get some more combat accuracy for the times that I have to bump, even if I don't want to. Go... Actually, no. Let's go heavy armor so I can actually put on my heavy armor. And we'll go into willpower. It is all willpower, right? Yes. That's what I figured, but I have to check because I forget so many times. All kind of runs together once you've been playing so long. Now I cannot possess him, but I would be able to if I was level 10. The first really decent boss body you can get, not counting a Rand boss. The Rand bosses are going to be the best ones you can get, but for fixed bosses like him, the best one early on is the Sandworm Queen, because she's got a really powerful summon ability. You used to be able to use projection, and then it wouldn't trigger her summoning destabilization, so you could basically just summon forever. I mean, they weren't very good, but still, it was something you could do. But can't do it anymore. No fun. Alright. Yeah, they're talking in chat about Poisonous Bite being a decent attack. The one we were talking about earlier on our snake. Alright, got rid of all those. Heal. I want to take this guy's body. He is decent. He's a Wormic, it looks like, or sounds like. Let's get rid of who? Let's get rid of this red jelly. And then snap him. Oh, what is causing that lag? I swear, I was going to stop this at 20 minutes. Can you believe it's 40 minutes long already? I don't understand how that is possible. I'm trying to make short videos. Oh well. I guess we'll just do one long video instead of two short ones. Hold on just a second. This guy's asking if this Mind Star has any synergy between stats, but No. Does mind damage or nature damage and gives physical damage. It'd be decent on a Doomed. Doomed that goes for Force of Will, of course. I was trying to do that earlier today, but I only got to level 20 before I died. Physical or mind? I prefer the physical build for Doomed, but I think mind is the better one. Alright, we have the Hedge Wizard. He's got a 4 damage shield on for 474. If I attack him, it's gonna ruin me. That is the Rune of Reflection. Even if he doesn't drop it, he still uses it. Let's go ahead and jump in a body so he doesn't mana thrust me into oblivion. We'll go Skullcracker because I know I can use that, and Dual Strike. Disengage is good too, but I want to kill this guy. Talent. Mana Thrust, only 92 damage, but that's a lot for my level. Stun him. Skullcrack him. Alright, he is confused and stunned. I should have staggered them, but Skullcrack does decent damage, or it should. 41 physical damage. I'm always Surefire, so no Rune of Reflection, unfortunately. I'm always surprised at how little damage possessed bodies do on their skills early on. Ouch. Ouch. I should have possessed him, but he's not that great. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get out of this body and destroy it so I can take his. He is aquatic. That's not a great one. But we'll take it anyway. That one really, I thought I was dead there. It's a long freeze. Hopefully that'll stop after I restart, but I don't know. Will you die already? I love recovery. Recovery also does not work when you are transformed. Any kind of healing except for one specific type, which we'll go over later, does not work. Alright. I know I have levels, but I want to get another one real quick. Take Unerring Scalpel so you can get into Engelwin and hopefully find some better infusions or runes. Corruption Trencher. There we go. 31 life. This one has 50 life and more psi. So it's better. I lose the slow chance, but that's fine. I'm trying to avoid meleeing if at all possible. Some boots with, what was that? Light radius? 3? Nice. And 3 armor. Not terrible. Alright, Proxy's Halfling Foot. No. Not good for us. I mean, it's nice. 25% chance to remove up to 3 stuns, pins, or dazes each turn. 25% is nice, but I prefer our heal or our... Like, that's good over a prolonged fight. If it's a prolonged fight, I'm going to die. So, damn it. I should have put on that impenetrable armor. It was 9 armor chainmail. Man, I am really lagging. Wait for the program to respond. Hold on just a second. What's going on here? It really froze. Alright, hold on. I gotta restart it. Hopefully we don't have a corrupted save. Otherwise I'm gonna have to redo all of what I just did off camera. It'll be good practice for when I die halfway through the game. Come on, don't screw me here. Oh well, it put us at the beginning of Trollmire 3. Awesome. So, let's do all that again. It should have saved. I thought it saved when you left the level, not when you entered a new one. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to redo this level, and then we'll go on from there. So, if you see anything you like, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, anything you want, and we'll see you guys next time. And that's my mama.